In today's episode, we'll be telling you about the new turret, Striker. We'll also be discussing the new batch of alterations and telling you about New Year's celebrations in Tanki Online. Hey tankers, long time no see! We've got a lot to talk about in this episode, so let's start. The alterations that we announced in the last vlog have finally been released. All the turrets, except Twins and Ricochet, have been given a new alteration. And Railgun got 2 new ones. You can find all the information about these new alterations in the Tanki Wiki. We're sure that by now you all know about Striker, the new turret in Tanki Online. As we had already mentioned, this is a missile launcher with 2 firing modes. A single missile fired in a straight line, or a salvo of homing missiles, which requires you to hold your aim on an enemy tank and lock on before unleashing your attack. The damage dealt by the whole salvo can easily destroy any medium hull, and let's not forget the splash damage from each missile. The whole development process for Striker took more than 4 months, including testing. The first steps for our game designers were to decide on all the details for the turret's construction and the principles of how it works. There were a lot of variables for Striker's appearance. How many barrels should the turret have? 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe more? Should they be mounted horizontally or vertically? Should they be stuck together or positioned on the sides of the turret? Should it just be barrels, or do we need to add something else? The end result is that we have 2 pairs of barrels on each side of the turret. There were also many discussions on how it would work. Would it have homing missiles? If so, how accurate and how easy to dodge should they be? We also needed to finalize controls, aiming system, and lots of other things. Every time we design a new turret, we strive to make something really unique, and every time it's more difficult. After making all these decisions on the concept of the turret, Tanki's artists started working on its appearance, while programmers had to create a new mechanism for homing missiles. Before we got the final Striker model and missiles in hand, we had to test it using what was already available. For this, we used the Twins model, because like Striker, it has divided barrels. For our missiles, we decided to have some fun and use a sprite of Mr. Hanky. If you know who Mr. Hanky is, you can imagine how hilarious it was to see 4 of those flying through the air. Of course, we later changed them to missile sprites. Developers worked their fingers off to release the turret before the new year. This required urgent tests on the game servers. Striker's non-viable prototype was added in the game, and Semyon Stryzhak began wreaking havoc and shocking players. Of course, popular Russian YouTuber Sencha couldn't miss this news flash and went crazy with it.
Ракетница! Новая пушка уже тестится. Уже в игре почти что, ребятушки!
You can check out all the info on Striker, including damage, reload time and prices, in our wiki or in the game. By the way, we've also launched a contest where you have the chance of getting the new Striker turret for free.
For 7 days, starting from the 23rd of December, any tanker can win a fully upgraded missile launcher available at his or her rank. To take part in this giveaway, a player needs to destroy at least 500 tanks in a day in random, non-pro battles. Every day, we'll be randomly choosing 1 tanker from the list of players who hit the target for the previous day. This means we'll be giving out Strikers to 7 players. Of course, players who manage to fulfill the requirements on multiple days will be increasing their chances to win the turret.
Last Saturday, the finalists for the Masters of Parkour 2016 met in a great showdown to establish once and for all who the true masters are. The teams had to perform 3 tricks, which consisted of getting on top of specific buildings in 3 different maps. The contestants had the option to either replicate the trick done in the demo video or try to go for something totally original in the hope of scoring extra points. But that's not all. They had to nail their tricks in 2 minutes or less, with more points being awarded for better time. The final lasted almost 2.5 hours, and every minute was packed with tension and adrenaline. In the end, the flying parkourists snatched the first place with almost 50 points of advantage. The second place was claimed by Fight and Flight, while the German Tanki Tutorials team secured the third place. This was definitely an event worth watching, and every team gave a great show. If you missed the final, you owe it to yourself to watch the recording. You can find the link in the vlog's description. Video of the week. Last time we asked you to send us a video where you are the hero of the battle. Let's check out the best video. For next time, shoot something very cool on the New Year map. And now some information on what you've all been looking forward to, the New Year event in TO. As per our annual tradition, we have prepared for you a ton of cool stuff. The celebrations will start tomorrow on the 24th of December and will last till the 9th of January. Throughout the celebrations, we'll have New Year decorations all over the game, including your garage, plus the premium paint spangles and the traditional holiday paint, which you can also buy if you'd like to keep it forever. And let's not forget the 3 new holiday gifts. Pick your favorite and send it to your friends. There will also be a holiday map where golds will drop twice as often, as well as special missions with bigger rewards.
By the way, in addition to deathmatch and team deathmatch mods, this map will get a special New Year mod. It's very similar to the assault mod from last year, where the attacking team needed to carry their flag to enemy team's base, except this time there are 3 flags.
By the way, if you don't have a Pro Pass, don't worry, you'll still be able to play on the holiday map using a special battle filter. And now the sales! We kick off tomorrow, December 24th, with the shop sale, where the discounts will be between 20 and 50%. Next, it's 35% off paints, modules and supplies for 24 hours each. The 28th of December brings you 40% discount on hulls. Then it's 50% off turrets on the 29th. And the last 2 days of the year will feature micro upgrades at half price and speed ups at 70% off. And, for the first time ever, alterations at half price. Additionally, throughout the 8 days of celebrations, gifts will be at 35% off, so you can shower your friends with presents. And last but not least, the game. For those of you who are still not familiar with it, the game is a series of riddles and puzzles that takes place over 5 days, where any player ranked Sergeant or higher can win amazing prizes. The smartest and fastest tanker will get 1,000 units of each supply, 100 gold boxes, and a fully micro-upgraded Dream Tank consisting of the preferred hull, turret, and protective module available at the player's rank. All those participants who can solve all the game's riddles will also receive a prize. The game will take place from the 3rd to the 7th of January. This time, registration will start 1 day before the game starts. We'll announce the winners and hand out the rewards on the 9th of January. More details about the game will be posted on the 1st of January. Don't miss the announcement. That's it for this year, guys. The vlog is going on holiday again. The next episode is due on the 13th of January. Happy holidays. See ya. Last time, Wasp and Thunder jumped off a platform on the Madness map, and you had to guess how many flips it would do. The right answer is 4. Here are our winners. And now a new question.